excited today. We have our newest repatriates coming in today, all the way from Barbados. Hey guys, this is Adila with Adila's Relocation Services, and we are with the ladies of ARS, and we are out here in Vipingo. Now, Vipingo is an amazing coastal area. They call this whole coastal area for some reason Mombasa, but it's about 45 minutes from Mombasa. And we are excited to tell our people about this location, about being on the coast, about just having the ocean right at your eyesight. And one of the things that we wanted to talk about is, well, are we really being received here with our Wakinian family? There's a question that keeps circulating on some of our posts that perhaps we need to address.
Okay.
One of them being, you are going to make Kenya an expensive place to live like in America.
Well, I would say that inflation is on the rise. So, what happens on one side of the globe is going to affect the other side. So it has nothing to do with the fluctuation of us moving from one side to the other. If anything, as we come, we're bringing business, we're bringing jobs, we're bringing more we're bringing all of our ideas, and we're connecting those ideas with what's happening here, which is going to make Africa a better place. So I don't feel like, and it's not even about feel. Let's look at the numbers. Like, the numbers speak for themselves. As we're coming over here, we're bringing the businesses, we're bringing the ideas, we're joining forces with our Kenyan brothers and sisters. And if anything, it's just a greater partnership. It's a stronger partnership for investments in our If you invest in Kenya right now, whereas in the U.S. you're getting 5 to 10% on a return on your investment, on this side of the globe you're getting 15.5. You're getting numbers in high investment yields in higher numbers. So I would say no to that.
I definitely would say no to that, but I think I take a little bit more emotional side a viewpoint on that. And I think we talked about that before, that no one ever mentions, well, what happened when the Chinese came? Or what happened when the Indians came? Or what happened? That didn't cause any inflation. That didn't cause the cost of living to be more expensive. The Turkish, we're trying to come home. We're trying to come back to Black people and trying to find our family here. And we're met with these obstacles. Like, how is little old me going to cause inflation? Black Americans that are going to come home might not even make up 5% of the population. Let's just be honest about it. And if anything, we're coming with retired income. We're coming with an income, which is going to help in the community. Most of our people come over with community in mind. We want to go out and do things, to sponsor things, to work with children. We don't just come taking. We don't just come taking from the land. We don't come stealing from the resources. We come trying to be involved in the community development. And for us, looking at that aspect of it, if you don't really know why we're coming, that kind of causes you to put those type of stigmas out there. You're going to cause inflation. We don't cause anything.
We don't even have that kind of money.
Well, I wish. We don't cause anything. The black spending power that's going to come is not even going to be probably large enough to even put in the census. I'm sure. But we definitely want you to understand that we're not coming here to cause it. Who's moving into these apartments that the Chinese are building, that the Turkish is building, that the Somalians are building? Who's moving into them? Because
the Chinese, the Turkish, and the Somali.
Right. Exactly. So why wouldn't y'all want us over here? Why would that be an issue when we're coming to support? We're coming to hire. We're coming to bring our economic power to Kenya. What do you think?
I agree with both of you, 100%. We come to really just bridge the gap, right? We come to bring awareness and clarity about, how we're so similar. There are not that many differences between Kenyans or Africans and African Americans. We come to dispel the myths. We bring money. We bring ideas, but we bring consciousness. We bring awareness. Even on some levels, we even bring spirituality. We bring that knowledge to let our brothers and sisters in Kenya understand. We understand that they are so much. This thing is so much bigger than them and us. Us coming together is very important because they have been trying to keep us separated. Right? The powers that quote unquote be or whatever, they've been trying to keep us separated, and they cause this. That's why they're having those ideas. They're coming here to, make things higher. Where'd they get that from? They're being fed that from somewhere, because a lot of people here, they still watching the news. They still, blah, 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 listening to everything they hear as it is true. That's why it's good that we are here so that we can have these conversations with our fellow Kenyans, brothers and sisters, let them know, give them some clarity and let them know what it's really about. So I agree with it all. And we definitely out here for the community. We're definitely out here to build. We're out here to encourage, to inspire, and even be inspired by our Kenyan brothers and sisters, because they out here. They are doing some major things, and we don't know this being in the States.
Right.
You don't know, what's going on until you actually hear.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, what we've been fed as far as what culture is like in Africa, it's all wrong. And the same vice versa, Africa or Kenya, you're being fed the wrong information. So we're here to clarify that for you and come together. We are the bridge. We are the bridges. We're going to bridge those gaps. Okay, we're going to put that cement right in them blocks, so we're going to build it all together and build something amazing. I think that's important.
But using the jargon that you use, you can hear we're looking at where we are and the people that we're dealing with as that's our brothers and sisters. We're saying the Wakenians are our brothers and sisters. You're not hearing them. You're not hearing Chinese say that.
No.
Right.
The Indians ain't looking at you like that.
No.
The Mzungus definitely ain't looking at you like that.
No.
We don't see these different levels. We don't see these different financial or economic classes. We see brothers and sisters. And so we're just trying to come home to the family. That's all we're trying to do. So you're putting us into these classes. They're going to make this go up. They're going to make that go up. No, we're not. You can't say that because we coming home to mama house and now the rent got to go up.
Right.
Because, that's not how we looking at it. That's not what we're striving to do.
Right.
So it's offensive to me to hear that as no. Our whole network is locals. is our driver, is our legal team, or even the people that we employ for our different clients and so forth. We keep it in the family. We don't say, oh, we got to get another Black American to come and work this and work that. And the main thing that people have to understand, we have, even in this network, they'll try to say, you're our boss, you're our boss, you're boss. And we tell them, like, no, sir, you're part of the team.
Right.
You're a team member.
You're a team. That's right.
We don't put classes, and we've been through that.
Right.
And that's one of the reasons why we're trying to come home. We don't want to be classified as anything than a child of God. That's it.
Right.
So for me, that's all I wanted to say about that question right there. Is it's important that you understand that we're not causing any of these things. Kenya was already on the rise. That's why we looked at it. Kenya is already making things happen. They're already building and developing. People ask all the time, what can I do to contribute to the growth of Kenya? And I'm stuck. Like, I honestly can't give you an answer.
Bring your enterprise.
Just bring, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Kenya is already in development.
That's right.
So only thing you can do is not take from it.
Right.
That's right.
Find a way to add value to what's going on already. So I think that was a pretty good response to the question. Everybody have a totally different insight. And I agree with everything. I agree with all of it. There was another concern, another question that pops up, and it's valid because they made us believe that Africans hate Black Americans. And that's something that keeps coming up, and I definitely want to address that. I can only address it from the countries that we visited. But Stephanie, how do you feel? How do you feel? Do you feel that that's a real valid concern?
So do Africans not like Africans, or Kenyans not like African Americans from the States? That's the question. I got you. All right, so real talk. The design has always been to keep us separate, to keep us divided, right? And these little notions, these little, sometimes these educated responses about, oh, when Americans come, it's going to make our economy worse, or it's going to make us poor, or all these other types of things. When the reality is that the amount of money that is coming over here from African Americans does not even amount to the amount of money that's been coming over here from everybody else. And so these little nuggets are designed to divide us or to make us feel uncomfortable, so that you don't come to Kenya, or that Kenyans don't go to America, or it's always been that way. Like that has been the design. And the truth of the matter is that no, we've all been bamboozled, we've all been misled to keep us divided. And that's the thing we need to put all of that out of our head. Like what we see on TV, what we see in the news and in the newspapers and stuff like that, all that's propaganda. It has nothing to do with the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter is that our brothers and sisters are just as curious and want to know us as much as we want to know them. They are here with open arms, and you see that in their responses to how they respond to like the need. Like when we say, oh, we need somebody I need a seamstress. I need a housekeeper. Oh, I got you. They're ready to tell us who, oh, I got the best person for you. I need my hair braided. I got the best person for you. And so, what we are doing, coming here and defying all the odds, right? Defying all these little cheap nuggets that have been dropped. We're defying all of that and saying, no, I'm going to go see for myself. And now that I'm here, the response is, yes, they are welcoming arms. They're loving us. They appreciate us, and they want us here. They want to know us. They want to understand. And they do understand that this stuff is propaganda and what has been dropped even on their side, because it's the same thing is being fed on both sides to keep us divided. And so let's push past that, right? The divide is on purpose, and we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it by reaching our hands out, and that's what it is. You got, listen, you go back to the old nation paper where the hands are reaching out to each other. That's what we need to do. Reach hands out on all sides. On the Kenyan side, on the American side, we need to reach out, and we need to get past all of that and come see for ourselves. Because when we do, we will see the love, on both sides. We will see we come, with open arms and ready. And, you always have those negative influences or negative things that will pop up, but that's just the realities of life, right? There's going to be, people that are contrary to that and fight against that, but that has nothing to do with, that's so far from the truth. So no, there is no divide. They are not hating us. They love us. They want to know us. They're curious to get to know us and partner with us.
And I agree, sis. I agree with everything that you just said. And just to add to that, I'm going to talk about my personal experience briefly. Our brothers and sisters here in Kenya, they're very friendly, very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm hearing is hate. I don't even know. I have no idea what they're talking about. Wherever I go, someone is always very helpful. They're willing to go above and beyond. I could be in the grocery store. Mm-hmm. I need to find some apples. They'll walk with me like, come on, let me show you where the apples are. They're there. It's so that hate thing, that's totally false. I feel even here in Kenya that I feel the family dynamic that we used to have in the States, right? I feel it. I feel the love, and seeing the children, with their mothers and fathers, and just seeing, all the children running around and that's how it used to be in the States, and how we used to know our neighbors, right? How it used to be. It puts me in that space of just remembering how things used to be. So that family feel, I get that. So as far as the hate thing, that is totally false. They, like you said, they're embracing us. They're showing us how it's supposed to be. In the United States, we're so used to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get it, pull up your own bootstraps and you get it yourself, And here it's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a community, and that's how we're supposed to be. The communities are here where you got one person selling apples, they trade oranges, and bananas, whatever. It's a community. Everybody's looking out for each other here, making sure that everybody eats, right? And that's how it's supposed to be. So they're really showing us how it's supposed to be. Community. That's what being African, right? It's about the community. It's about the love. And you're not gonna go hungry here in the States. You might not get a meal. At least, yeah, you might not get a meal. And here, you could probably get an orange or a banana from somebody's fruit stand.
You into that. It's forcing you to do that.
Somebody knocked on your door the other day asking for what?
Oh, she wanted to use my Wi-Fi password.
And we were confused, like,
yeah, and then she wanted to use my charger, but that's how it is here.
Right.
They share, they help each other out. But we so used to, why is my neighbor knocking on my door?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? We got to get out of that,
Unlearn and relearn.
We have to unlearn so much, right? And embrace this community thing, which we used to have, right? And it's not about doing it yourself and getting it from your own bootstraps. That's definitely a false narrative.
Real talk.
Okay, it takes a team. It takes a village, right? That's one of the old saying. The oldest
ARS,
right? It takes ARS. So yeah, I definitely want to say the Africans hating African Americans, totally false. And that we need to take that off the board. Delete.
Period, point blank.
That's it.
But it's funny because when we were driving the other day with our legal team for Kenyans, what were we listening to?
Oh, what was it to that what was this old school
R&B all the way down, and we all singing.
Right.
You can't hate the music that you're listening to. You can't. There's no way that there's hate there. There's admiration. There's acceptance. They celebrating our culture, just like us. I mean, we see pants sagging, right? I done seen some booties. We see our influence. You see Tupac and Biggie all over the place.
Yeah, you do.
All over the place, and they know every song.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They love our culture. Why would you love a culture of a people you despise and you hate?
Right.
It doesn't even mix. It doesn't mix at all.
Right.
Like any restaurant you walk into, any shopping center, any mall, any supermarket, you're going to hear the Black American influence.
Yeah, that's true.
And
It's
you're faced with
crazy.
humility and that admiration.
And it's like, okay, they coming. Why not? Everybody else is coming.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Mazungus are here. The Italians are here on the coast.
They've been here.
What are y'all doing in Africa? I don't know.
They've been here.
I don't understand. The Kenyan
Mhm.
people, I'm in love with the Kenyan people. I'm in love with the Kenyan people. It's not just because they're so sweet and soft spoken. They business minded. They are educated. You can have any political conversation with probably any one of them.
Mhm.
You're going to have intellectual conversation. They are well versed on world news. There's not a big cultural difference until you get into the tribe aspects. Everything else is relatable.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
And until you dealing with individuals, now, okay, I have an issue with that one. I might have an issue with that one, how this one treats you, whatever. And then they probably have particular issues with maybe certain Black Americans that over here doing crazy stuff,
Right.
exploiting their women, or I don't know, there's just some crazy stuff. There's not an issue. I haven't found any issues really being on the continent in general, dealing with the local people and us. I have not found any issues. I haven't felt any hatred. I haven't felt any reason to feel insecure or just unsettled, period.
Mhm.
Africa loves us.
Mhm. We love Africa.
We love
Right,
Africa.
right.
Like, oh my God.
Mhm.
And particularly Kenya. Love Kenya. Kenya has so much to offer.
Mhm.
The people are amazing. It's a comforting feeling. It feels like home.
Mhm.
Right.
And don't believe the hype.
Right.
Don't, be-
Oh my God.
don't believe the hype.
don't.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
Don't believe it. So those are the two questions that we're addressing today. If you guys have any other questions or concerns that we can actually deal with relating to relocating to Africa, relocating to Kenya in particularly, please go ahead, drop us a line. Maybe even put your questions right here in the comments, and on our next video, we'll go ahead and make sure that we address it for you. Please continue to follow us on YouTube, Adila's Relocation Services, as well as if you have any inquiries, you want to do a consultation. Our new website is ars2africa.com.
That's right. So like, share, subscribe to our channel, and listen, ARS is ready to help you. So y'all come on here. Come on to Kenya. We're playing.